What's up, guys? Coming back at y'all with another video, another random thought. Before I start the video, I want to say thank you to everyone that has helped me reach the milestone of 300 subscribers. It's another milestone within a month's time. Well, give or take a month and a half. I had reached 200 and I made a video. And then here, I am at 300. Now, for those that are new, from my commentary and my reaction videos, I do those, and I also do real, authentic raw videos like this with no edits and no cuts. It's called Random Thoughts. So if I'm somewhere and there's something that I want to talk about that just randomly popped up in my mind, then that's what these videos are about. So just to let y'all know from this moment forward. But the topic of this video, and this is something I've been thinking about for a while to put on here, is that life is a risk and to proceed with caution. Now, to let you know, this is in no means to be pessimistic, to be negative, but it's to help you to become more aware of how things actually are. And I know people already know that, but like to really think about things deeply, and to put it into perspective of why life is a risk. So the first reason why I'm saying that life is a risk. The moment you're born, there's been some instances to where somebody had to deliver the baby early because of complications. Plenty of instances. Risk that you would have never made it unless they did the delivery earlier. Okay? And then you have people that are not fortunate enough to have their children and they have miscarriages. Life is a risk from the beginning. Okay? And then you have some that are born with deformities. Life is a risk. If you hear things at work right now, just decided to take a break and make this video very quickly. So that's not pessimistic, that's realistic. That's realistic right there. Okay. Those are some things just to keep in mind. That's why it's important to keep your health, do whatever it is if you're going to plan to have children. But just know that it's a risk. I've heard plenty of stories, even personally, from people I knew. That's why I'm saying that. Okay? And the other thing is, when it comes to relationships or even getting into a new job or any activity that you're doing, anything, driving, life is a risk. You may take another road one day. You may not take the same road, but you're going to take a road to where there may be somebody that run the red light at a certain intersection at a certain time. But so happen you just be right there. You know the saying, wrong time, the wrong time at the wrong place, or right time at the right place. Well, at that moment, it was the wrong time and the wrong place for you to be there, because that person that ran that red light was speeding, they probably had some alcohol in their system or whatever. They are probably high on weed or whatever, and he just ran the red light. And he hit you on the side, and now you're in the hospital on life support. Understand that. That's why I say life is a risk. On those terms. You're going into a new job. You may be working a construction job. Just understand, just to be careful. Just be careful. Don't be scared to take risks, but just understand that things can get dangerous and to really be cautious. That's why I say proceed with caution in life. Don't be naive. You work a construction job, whatever job you're working, it can be either somebody that would try to demote you or whatever in your position, or it could be something, like I said, construction-wise, like a construction job. You may end up hurting your finger. You may end up cutting your finger and you have to go to the hospital to get it stitched back. And as far as with relationships, things can start off on very good terms. And then maybe not even years later, maybe a month or two later. And this has happened to me. This is some of these things I'm saying from experience. End up going sour. You figuring out, well, this person was deep, but see, it was a facade. That's why you have to take things, proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. You go into something, don't be pessimistic. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, and I'll say it again. Don't be pessimistic, just be realistic. Approach with caution. Okay, this may not work out. Let me see how this works out. Let me not be naive. Let me not set myself up for disappointment. Okay? That's being realistic, not pessimistic. So that way, if something was to go down, you say, okay, I was prepared for this to happen. So now I can move on easily versus putting your all and just being naive. And then, you're scarred. You're hurt. And it's going to take you a long time to recover from that. There's a lot of other things in life that counts on taking risks. There may be things that you do that nobody else doesn't want. They may not be able to do, but yet they want to come after you for being the person to be the bold one. I don't like using the term because the devil has a name for everything, but being a daredevil to do things. Especially if you're taking unconventional routes, like, even as far as with your job, like I was saying earlier. People will look at you weird. They may call you names. Like, man, you crazy. Sometimes you have to do things differently from everyone else. Because right now, especially right now in this economy, you have to do what you got to do. It's all about survival right now. But in all things, you have to pray and ask God, but at the same time, God doesn't want you to just sit there and just wait for something to drop from heaven. It don't work like that. And I tell myself that as well. Because faith without works is dead. Okay, I have faith. I pray, like, oh yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But if I'm not working to do it, then how is it going to happen? Understand that. But I'm going to end the video on that thought, okay? Leave it on something positive. But I may follow up with another video with this same topic. But y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section down below. But until next one, I'm signing out. Later.